Hello everyone, my name is Allison Esposito and I'll be doing a short video for you for the two cards that you're going to do for the retreat. The cards that we are going to be making today, one is a mountain scene and the other one has some amazing sea turtles on it, so I hope that you have some fun with that. Again, my name is Allison Esposito, and I will be giving you contact information for myself. I do some different card classes in the area at Marcellus Library, as well as Maxwell and Jordan Elbridge Library. So if that's something you're interested in, I'm sure Jill can hook you up with how to do that. So the first one that I'm going to talk about in your kit is the mountain scene. So obviously in your kit, the scene is going to just be pre-stamped and it's going to look like this. So I want you to kind of keying into one of the themes of the retreat is to find your own path in here. So I have just taken colored pencils and colored in a path here and made the mountains whichever color you would like, depending on which ones you are thinking of. I did realize that maybe the sky needs a little bit of blue in here, and you do want to make sure you're coloring to the edges. This is a die cut piece of paper that I used some die cuts on to get that stitched edge to it. And the stamps that we are using are from Unity Stamp Company. They are in New London, Massachusetts, and I'll make sure Jill has the contact information for the sets that we used as well. So basically you're going to take your card base and put some glue on your first layer of dark green paper here and center that on your card base. You know, if anything is uneven or if you need to clean up an edge, you can use your scissors for that, but it is a handmade card, so I want you to, you know, go with the flow and make it perfectly imperfect. So once you have your mountains all colored up, you're going to go ahead and put the glue on the back of that die cut one, and you do want to make sure you're using enough glue. I have a pretty heavyweight cardstock here, so make sure that you have enough glue to get those edges all down nice and secure. And then inside your kit as well, there's going to be a coordinating sentiment pack. So these are there to cut apart. I chose the happy birthday and I just cut that out, and I'm going to choose to put that right on the inside. If you wanted to, depending on, you know, some of the smaller sentiments you may want to put up here or down along the bottom. I really want you to have a card that you're going to actually use. So, you know, contemplate that and see what works best for you. But I like the sentiment on the inside for this one. This seems like a really amazing masculine birthday card, but you know, for anyone who is outdoorsy. And so you can put that right in there, and you can still write a handwritten message. And then you'll notice the envelope also has the mountains on it, and you could color those up too if you wanted to. So that is your first card all set. And then the second one has the wonderful sea turtles. And so this one, there's a little bit more involved with this. I gave you a really nice piece of heavyweight watercolor paper, and I embossed on top of that the sea turtles with a copper embossing powder. This embossing powder is from Brutus Monroe, and you know that you have a really good embossing powder when it's really super fine and it almost looks like just the finest dust that you could find, because that way it adheres to the watermark ink that I use, and then you can hit it with the heat gun and it just gives you that wonderful shine. So I went through and I took the colored pencil, and the nice effect with the watercolor paper here is when you use the colored pencil, it gives it almost like a water look, so it looks like they're swimming right in the ocean. So I gave the sea turtles some green and the background some blue. And this is just kind of a tag inspired shape. It's not really a perfect shape by any means. But go ahead and put some glue on the back there, and then depending on how you decide to position it may depend on if you want to trim it or not. You could position it up and down and have just a very I don't know, symmetrical card. I'm going to go a little asymmetrical and turn it this way like this, and then I'm going to trim the edges just because I guess that's what makes most sense to me, but you do what you see, and I'm just taking the scissors and just trimming the edges just a little bit because obviously this piece is smaller and it's going to fit right inside there. Make sure you're using enough glue on this real heavyweight piece because, as I said, you know, this is a very thick piece of paper and you're going to need definitely extra glue to make sure that that doesn't pop off later. And if you're using a tape runner, you can use that too, or any kind of white glue, whatever works best. I just want to make sure that your card stays together for you. But color that up, and then you can assemble that. And I just think these turtles are just so much fun, and they kind of are, you know, one of those creatures that fought their way back from man's mistakes, and I just really think that they are cool. So with that, you have a second sentiment sheet. I chose Be Comfortable in Your Own Shell. That kind of, you know, is heading towards your own goals and things like that, but you can choose whatever works for you. And I do have the Always Helpful Happy Birthday. And you can keep these extra sentiments for maybe another card that you might make at another time. So I did give you with the blue an extra little piece of blue just because it was available from when I cut those pieces out. So I cut the sentiment out, kind of fussy cut around the edges there, but you could cut it square, you could cut it however suits your eye. And then I'm just going to set that right on the blue piece of paper that you'll find in your kit, and I'm going to glue this on the inside. Again, you could make a sentiment on the outside. Maybe you want to put one on the left and one on the right. Really depends on what sentiments speak to you and what you wanted to do. But I'm going to put Be Comfortable in Your Own Shell right on the inside there. And then you have your card all set there. And I did stamp the turtle in green on your envelope, so you can color that up if you would like. But then you will have two very cute cards for your use. I hope that you have enjoyed this little tutorial. If there's anything that you have questions on, I am a Stampin' Up! Rep, but I do use several sets from Unity Stamp Company. The turtles are from Unity, and so are the mountains. I'll give Jill the information if those are sets that you wish to have in your own personal collection. But I wish you lots of fun with these sets. Wish I could be there with you, and maybe one of these days I will be able to join one of your retreats. Enjoy, ladies. Have a great day.